Welcome back to We Are Austin. You know, so many families are thinking about back to school right now, and it looks very different for lots of families, whether you're going to send your children to class in person at the school or be teaching virtually this year. There are still some things that students need to be successful, that's for sure. Ray Solano, pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, and owner of PDLabs in Cedar Park, is joining us this morning to talk to us about keeping children healthy this school year, which is more important than ever. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's always so good to see you. You know, I know a lot of parents at home right now with kids of all ages really are making those decisions about sending kids back to school during still what is happening, the COVID-19 pandemic. So what are some basics that you can provide parents that they need to know as their kids head back to school?
Well, you know, it's really important as many families are going through a lot of struggles, a lot of decisions. Let's put fear aside for just a moment and look at the facts that when your kids go back to school, they get an average of 6 to 8 colds and illnesses a year. And high school students even get more than that. So, you know, in general, you know, they're going to come down with illnesses, and usually they're viruses. And there's some things that you could do that can minimize that. And that's it's important is that, you know, we may get the regular flu, the high school students get it a lot, but poor diet, lack of sleep, and lack of sunshine, because everybody's cooped up inside, and we are right now, video, Zoom meetings. And this is really an important factor for reducing people's immune system. And also, you know, there's some things that, you know, what can you do now? You may not be going to school next week or this week.
Right.
But you're going to have to get ready for it. So that's why we have some simple things to get rid of the junk food. You know, we keep on talking about the sugar. These are all things that make a big difference. And start your immune boosting regimen. And that's what we'll talk about a little bit today.
Yeah, that's really important. It's a great point, too, that you made, that even if kids are maybe heading back into the classroom in their respective districts, that might not be happening for a little while. So whether you're going now or that start is delayed, you're saying that right now is the time to start boosting those immune systems. There's all kinds of germs at school in a normal circumstance. So how can PDLabs help our viewers help their kids and their families from getting sick?
Well, you know, on top of, you know, very unique compounded prescription medications that we work with physicians, there's some things you can do nutritionally for prevention for the whole family. And most people and children are very low in zinc. And also we find that vitamin D3, they're low in vitamin D3, especially now because it's so hot and everybody's inside. So this is an important sunshine vitamin that we like. And also vitamin C in a liposomal form gets absorbed much quicker, so you don't need to take as much. And, you know, my favorite that we've always talked about is the immune spray. It's a derivative from colostrum. It's very effective to stopping the body's overreaction to viruses. And this is what we call cytokine storm. So this is important. Spray that tastes like milk. These are some of the things that you can take immediately on a daily basis to really start that immune support regimen.
That's so important and a great idea to get a head start on it. And I know that probably lots of backpacks are going to be packed with hand sanitizer this coming school year for sure. But we've chatted about this. It's very interesting. You know, not all sanitizers are created equal. What should we be looking for when we're choosing one?
You know, people understand your hands absorb chemicals. They're considered downloads. And so it's important to have hand sanitizers that are made from an FDA manufactured facility like ours that don't have propylene glycol. It's a chemical that is not very beneficial to the body in any way, shape, or form, and fragrances. So it should be have the formula that doesn't have any of these harmful chemicals at all. So this is the reason why, especially kids that are high risk or adults that are high risk, wash your hands first. But if you can't, you can use a sanitizer, but make sure it's a clean sanitizer. And we think this is such a big part. You know, you could just look at the bottle and you see these chemicals, put it aside. You know, we think it's such an important, Trevor, we're going to give it away. You know, it's on our website. Call us. and we'll give away a bottle for you. And I think that's, once you see the difference, you go, I'm never going to get into this other stuff ever again.
Wow, that's a really great offer, friends at home. I hope you heard that. So give them a call there at PDLabs. Make sure that you can get your hands on one of those great free bottles of sanitizer. That's a great point. Just because it smells like flowers or lemons or what have you doesn't mean your hands are getting any cleaner. That's a really important piece of advice, Ray. Thank you. And, that's what makes you guys stand apart from the rest, that and so much more. Can you explain what makes PDLabs different than other pharmacies?
Whereas we're a community pharmacy, we're nationally licensed for a specialty compounding pharmacy. We make unique pharmaceuticals in concert with physicians for individual patients' needs. And that's what's important. When you personalize medication, you really look at the patient and what they're looking for. And that's the reason we have 5 different patented formulas for Peyronie's disease, for erectile dysfunction, and for podiatry. So we have a lot of unique formulas that make it unique. And also, we're all nutritionists at our staff, and we look at the root cause for many of these illnesses. We want prevention so that you don't need to get sick. So that's what our philosophy is. And check out our website. It's PDLabsRx.com, and you'll see our hand sanitizer and a lot of useful information that I put together on my my tips. Healthy Choices XM is a huge podcast that have lots of health information.
Yes, that's a great way to get a lot of great tidbits from you on the go. I've listened to that podcast, and it's a great one. Well, Ray, you're always so full of great information. I love that you're a specialty pharmacy there in Cedar Park, and you really do some special stuff for the community and do your best. At the end of the day, we're talking about giving kids going back to school every chance at being their healthiest selves, and that can't be bad, right?
That's right. And you know what? Just don't panic. There are steps you could do for prevention, and that's what we're here for. Give us a call, 512-219-0724, and we'll give you the steps that you can need. Some people need a little bit more assurances than others because of their health conditions. But it's important to get some solutions and get the facts. It's important.
And that is what you guys do best. We appreciate you, Ray, for joining us today. Stay safe, and I can't wait to see you again to get some more great health tidbits. Take care.
That's been great. Thank you.
Thank you. And stay right there, friends. There's more We Are Austin coming up right after this.